Am I the only one that feels like this Pixel 9 Pro XL just came too soon? Like, I'm still enjoying my Fold 6, and it just seemed like it just came out of nowhere with this new Pixel line. So I guess it's Pixel season, but not really, because all the Pixel devices did not drop at the same time, which is kind of odd. But anyway, let's jump into this unboxing. So what do we have here? This is the 9 Pro XL, and I got it in hazel. And I gotta say, this is a trend with the last couple of years where everyone is trying to go like recyclable, no plastic, like making eco-friendly packaging. Just looking at this box, it seems like it is the most eco-friendly package I've ever seen. Like, and I don't know, I kind of feel some kind of way. This phone was what, $10.99 for the XL version? And I don't know, it just looked like it. I just want all the top tier premium stuff. I want the packages to be premium. And this looks like it's a recycled cardboard, which is, I know it's good for the environment. But that $10.99, it's not giving me $10.99. Anyway, this is the first year Google has come out with an XL version of its Pixel line. Hey, I might be wrong about that, but I might be right. I'm sure y'all gonna let me know in the comments. And it's crazy because I did want a bigger Pixel phone last year, even though the Pixel is already pretty big. But I don't know, I've just been feeling like bigger phones because I guess I've been using the Fold a lot. I'm talking a lot about everything but the phone. But anyway, let's jump into this unboxing because I'm just gonna talk y'all ears off. You know how that go. And that was interesting. Let's jump into this. Oh, it slides. It does not drop open. It just, this is a really interesting packaging. It's different. And it's trolling me right now. All right, got that out the way. Now we can open it up and see what's inside. All right, let's check out the books. Let's check out the books. This packaging just really, like it just went to the recycling center and picked this up. All right, normal books, SIM ejection tool. I keep these. One thing I can never have is too many SIM ejection tools because I always lose them. And please don't get rid of the Sims Pixel because I hate eSIM. And this thing feels chunky. Ooh, and it's heavy. What else we have in here? Got a cool charging cable, USB-C, USB-C. Nothing new to see here. Nothing else in the box. No charging brick. Yes, I'm gonna keep announcing that. No charging brick. But this year we have 45-watt charging on the Pixels, which is amazing. It's amazing. Last year we had 30 watts, but 45 watt is perfect. We're gonna see if it actually translates this faster charging speed because it is supposed to charge 70% in 30 minutes. And if that is true, that's already a big win. But let's take off the rest of the packaging on here. I guess that's right, no plastic, low key. All right, this is first impression. I can't even bull. Low key, my first impression of feeling this, it feels like an iPhone. Yo, it feels and looks like an iPhone, which is not a bad thing. Some things Apple knocks off Android with certain features. Android takes certain features from Apple. And these flat sides, it feels like an iPhone. Oh, look at the new camera hump. It is big and different, which the pictures make it looks kind of weird. Videos look weird, but it actually doesn't look that bad in person. I'm not mad at it, though I really want them to go back to camera humps like gone, like bring back where the phone is just completely flat on the back. and not these big old humps on the back. But we pretty much have the same cameras from last year with the 50 megapixel main, 48 pixel, ultra wide, and I believe it's 48 megapixel. Let's see, cause I don't know. Yeah, the 5x zoom. Yeah, still is 48 too as well. The update they did go with. You can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? The selfie camera, 48 megapixel. Crazy. Crazy. This little old camera's 48 megapixel. And you know, Pixel already fine with the photos. But yeah, I think those selfies gonna look much better now. Anyway, what else we have with this phone? It has 16 gigs of RAM. They really cranked the RAM up this year compared to 12 last year. 50, 60 milliamp battery, which is a slight bump over last year. Still no Q2 wireless charging. This would have been the perfect year. I feel like this is a cool refresh year as far as like what the hardware looks like. They could have definitely added the Q wireless charging in there because yeah, I'm ready to stop having to depend on a case to use my MagSafe chargers. The display now has a peak brightness of 3000 nits, which compared to the Pixel 8 Pro, it's only what, 2400 peak brightness. So I appreciate the extra nits on the screen, and I have not even turned this phone on yet, and I've just been talking, and y'all just gonna let me keep talking, right? Cause y'all enjoy me just rambling. I crack myself up. I mean, how else would you do YouTube if you didn't crack yourself up and just enjoy hearing yourself talk? Oh man, let me turn this thing on. What else we have here? AI. It's a ton of new AI features. I think they just went too heavily on it's a lot of gimmicky stuff with like photo editing, changing out the backgrounds. It's cool stuff, but I think that is a part of AI. That's not AI, like for real, what Gemini does and what ChatGPT does. It's just so much more than just photo editing. And I think that Google and a lot of other people are like leaning too heavily on the photo editing aspect of AI, and it provides so much more. But there's like so many things. I mean, that add me feature is pretty cool. Let me set up this phone so I can actually just show some of these things I'm talking about. But as far as like, I know I kind of like immediately said it looks like the iPhone, but the new back, soft touch back, feels good. The camera bump is there. Definitely give you some place to rest your finger on. The sides are flat, but they still have some curve to it. Definitely not as much curve as the 8 Pro, but it's flat, but it still feels good in the hand. It's not these sharp edges. It's still somewhat flat, but the phone is, ooh. This phone is definitely thicker. Maybe the battery, the screen technology, the phone is much more thicker than the 8 Pro. But as far as like the overall size, wait a minute. I low-key feel like I don't have the XL. This looks very similar as far as size-wise. I think I've been bamboozled. The 8 Pro and 8 XL feels literally the exact same. Did they make the 9 smaller and the XL the same size as the 8 Pro? I might have missed that part. I thought I was getting a bigger phone. Let me fact check myself. Anyway, let me set this up and I'll be right back. I was bamboozled. I really thought I was getting a bigger phone this year. I was so hyped when I seen the XL, like, yeah, I'm buying the XL. But what Google did was made the 9 smaller and just made what would originally be the 9 Pro. They just called that 9 Pro XL, which is technically the same size as the 8 Pro. Just a 0.0 inches, 0.1 inches larger, but it's literally the same size. So yeah, they got me. They seriously got me, man. I thought I was getting a bigger phone. But after using this phone for a little bit now, It's not really a huge update from the 8 Pro. The phone design did change, so I guess you could call it an update. Well, I mean, we got the flatter sides now. We got the new camera hump, even though the camera sensors are literally the same ones. We did get a better front-facing cameras, and they do take better pictures. But overall, the Pixel took great pictures. It's been taking great pictures for a long time. So the processing of the pictures is still slower, even it did get faster. But overall, we compare it to the S24 Ultra, it's still slow after you snap the picture and it takes too long to process. But pictures still look great. You're gonna be happy once you take the pictures with any Pixels. We already hit peak performance of Pixels, so I don't know what much more they can do to make this camera better. I mean, sure they're gonna make it better, but I love taking pictures with my Pixel. They did do a much needed upgrade with the ultrasonic sensors now on the 9 Pro XL. I'm glad they moved away from the optical sensors, because that thing was like, it was improved in the 8 Pro, but it was still just too slow. Like it was better with the accuracy. Like when it worked, but as far as like opening, it was still just like a second, a half a second, just too slow. Now with the ultrasonic sensor on here, it hits every single time. It's super fast, and using it along with face unlock, unlocking your phone couldn't be any easier. And both works with every single app, your banking apps, all your apps. Unlocking stuff is really fast. And I mean, the ultrasonic sensor is, to me, it's weird, but I feel like that's the biggest improvement, because it's something that you use literally every single day, all day, every day. Big win going with ultrasonic sensor. The battery life has improved. I'm getting strong battery, like I'm 5-6 hours of screen on time. The screen looks better. As far as brightness, I mean, you don't really notice a huge improvement with the brightness overall, but it is just a little bit better visually to look at. The charging speed has improved a lot. I plugged this phone in, I mean, no bull, 25-30 minutes, I'm already at 70%. It's no issues charging. This 45-watt charging is, I feel like, the sweet spot, where it's not super fast where you scared that your battery's gonna explode, and just not slow where you just feel like you're gonna take all day to charge it. So battery life, it lasts just as long as you would expect it to do. And then the charge, when you need to charge it up really quick, it charges really quick. Another big improvement is the thermals on here. The thermals on the 8 Pro was so bad. I go to the sauna all the time after my workouts, and that phone probably lasts about 5 minutes before it gets a warning. 8-10 minutes, it shuts off completely. It's just like, oh my God. This went a strong 15 minutes before it gave any warnings, made it to 18 minutes before it shut down, which I normally stay in the sauna just 15 minutes. Sometimes I do 20 minutes. So 15 minutes, it passes my sauna test. That's a huge improvement when it comes to Pixels. All my Pixels before, it's really, really bad with thermals. So I guess the thicker size of this helped out with the thermals, helped out with the battery performance, helped out with the charging. Talking about the thicker size, I said this already, but this camera hump, I really want them to get rid of this camera hump. Some way technology need to improve where we can no longer have these big old humps on cameras and go back to the nice flat. I remember when phone companies used to brag about having a flat back. Now we just all humped out. Everybody got a hump. I like the new weather app. It is super cool. I like the customizability. You could just move things around, just slide things wherever you want. I like this weather app. It was annoying when the phone first came out, because when you used to click on the weather, it used to take you to like the browser view of the weather, but now it takes you directly into the weather app. So, and that update just is super recent, because I was about to complain about it, and I tried it again. I was like, wait a minute, it's actually doing what it should be doing. So I'm definitely feeling the weather app. The screenshot app is clutch. I had a feeling already that I was gonna like using it. I mean, I got a couple screenshots of things in there, but I like that it automatically labels things for you. I can add my own notes as soon as I take the screenshot. It's one of those apps that I just feel like it's so useful that people don't really think they need, but like I'm glad that it's all organized in one place. I know Google is gonna get rid of it and find a way to incorporate all of this inside of the Photos app. I hope they don't do that, but we all know Google is good at shutting things down. No matter how much you like it, no matter how much the success is, Google for whatever reason find a way to take this app, they're gonna merge it into the Photos app, and then we're like, boom. But I feel like as a standalone app, it's much more useful. The Pixel 9 Pro comes with a year of Gemini Advanced. And if you're not taking advantage of that, please start doing it. Gen AI is literally the future of technology. Like, it's only gonna get better. It's really good right now, and it's only gonna get better. Being able to give you a pretty much a trial version for a year of Gemini Advanced, and you know over that year it's gonna improve, get much better. I appreciate having Gemini Advanced. I've been back and forth between ChatGPT, Gemini, and all the Gen AI tools. I use it for coding. It's literally integrated into my daily life. I use Gemini Live and just have just regular normal conversation with it. It feels natural, it's fluid, it responds very fast. Gemini Live is like, it's like what Google Assistant was supposed to be when it first came out. And it's, like I said, the voices sound natural, it responds very naturally, it provides context, the explanations are really good. If you haven't used it, please try out Gemini Live. It is so nice to use. The other AI feature that was added is inside of the pretty much the Photos app. They added pretty much Gemini to a lot of the existing features. Like one of the features that's my favorite to use is the Magic Eraser. The Magic Eraser was already good, but now with this, I don't know if it's just using Gemini Advanced. Before it wasn't using that, but now it's like much more realistic removal of things. It was good before, now it's like pretty great. And also it has this reframing feature with inside the Edit app that like you have a cropped in picture and you want to like expand it out, it automatically reframes it out and it will build out your surrounding area and it looks very natural. I need to do more testing with it. I just tried it on a few photos, but for me it looks natural, it looks realistic. And one thing that's just bad is the crop and enhance. Like you crop into something, supposed to enhance the picture to make it looks like that's how you originally took it. To me, it looks worse than just the regular just zooming in. I haven't had a chance to test out the new Add Me feature. Just you know, have to get around to it. It's always was once it was announced, it's always seen it as something that I was not gonna really use. But I do want to try it out to see if it actually works. I just didn't have time to get to it during this short time of having a phone. It's really only been about a week. Literally, I unboxed it the day I got it. Set it up, and then life just started lifing, so I haven't had a chance to like actually get to finish off that unboxing. So now this is technically like a unboxing / 1 week review. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at this YouTube stuff. Anyway, I finally got to talking about the phone, and I'm really looking forward to using more of the AI features. There was a lot of them. I'm looking forward to trying out most of them and seeing how I can fit some more of those new AI features into like my everyday use of the Pixel. But yeah, I think this Pixel is just a win. I mean, I didn't expect not to like it. I can say like the design, the new design grew on me. I mean, I jumped out the box and was just like, oh yeah, this looks like an iPhone, which is still kind of gives that iPhone feel, because it's kind of like lost what made Pixels with just the camera bar. They still have the camera bar, but it changed a little bit. But this new design has grown on me. I like it a lot. I like all the AI features, but yeah, this is just my initial impression. I am gonna try my best to do a full review, so please subscribe. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and just catch me in the next video. I'm out.